Remember, this is a UK-wide product, so if you're anywhere in the UK, if you're in Wales, Scotland, wherever, head to the link in the comments and it will deliver it straight to your door. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Build Your Own at Home. Today I'm going to be talking you through our classic fully loaded cheesecake. So you're going to get various things in your box when it arrives. You're going to get the cake. It's going to arrive frozen in a vacuum pack like this. Whack it in the freezer straight away if you're not decorating it now. You're also going to get a little mixture of crumbs. You've got Oreo, Biscoff and mini fudge pieces to sprinkle on at the end. You've got all your toppings here. So you've got caramel, you've got twirls, you've got Cadbury's fudge, you've got Oreos, you've got flake. You are going to also have a piping bag with your chocolate ganache and you're going to have a cake board. So if you are ready to decorate, get your cake board, and what we do, we use a little bit of viscous, just made that word up, a spread, a nice thick spread, peanut butter, chocolate spread, cream cheese. Whack a little bit on your board in the center. This is going to stick the cake down so it doesn't move about while you're decorating it. Get your cake out of the freezer and we're going to remove this vacuum pack. Be careful if you're using a knife or a pair of scissors. And just carefully, try not to damage the cake obviously, you don't want to fall at the first hurdle. So, which is what I'm doing. Once the cake is out of the vacuum, place it on the board, like so, and just give it a little wiggle. Wiggle it down so it's nice and secure. Get rid of that, you don't need that. Give your hands a wipe. And we are going to start with our drizzle. So, remove your ganache and put it into a microwavable bowl, like so. And we're going to heat it up in little bursts, but the key thing is, do not overheat it. So we don't want it piping hot and we don't want to burn it obviously because burning chocolate absolutely stinks. So what you want is a nice runny consistency, like so, yeah? Try not to eat it because we need it for the cake. Yeah? So we're going to start with the drizzle. This is our glue to all our toppings. Classic fully loaded. So in little portions, I say so quite a lot, little portions like that, spoon it on. Don't pour the whole thing on, it's going to be hard to control. Using the back of your spoon, just push it towards the edge of the cake. When it's at the edge of the cake, turn your spoon on the side like this and just push it off. Push it off the edge. See you later. See you later, ganache. Bye. Down it goes, yeah? Just randomly, so there's no set way. This ain't, I don't know what, but it's not, doesn't have to be perfect basically. So yeah, work around in small little portions. Just push it off with the back of the spoon. Over it goes, over it goes. Little double one. Little double. Spin it around. If you haven't got a cake spinner, they are widely available, but use like a pot or a pan or a tin or a mug and just so you're able to spin it around. Work your way around the whole cake. Work your way around the whole cake. Right, so bang, 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 and it goes down there. So we have to work quite quickly because it's a frozen cake, so it's going to set the ganache, and we want to use the ganache as our glue for our toppings. So, bang, done. Right, now we're going to move on to the decoration of the cake, trying to create a bit of height, create a proper fully loaded classic Pleesecake. Flakes, start with the flakes, start with the bigger things. What we're going to do is start placing them on there, give them a little wiggle, make sure they're secure, and just start stacking. Stacking, stack, stack, stack. this is gonna be a banger. So again, just work round your cake using the ganache to hold everything in place. Lots of chocolate already. And then I go Oreo, so that's my second topping. Standing up, randomly again, no set way. This is a time to release your inner creative self. These are going to act as little somethings to hold things up and something. Words. Really, really intellectual. So yeah, all right, moving on swiftly. Oreo's done. Next up, the Caramac. My personal favourite, I do like a Caramac, I'm partial. Move the packaging and just snap them randomly and just bang them on wherever you feel. This Fully Loaded was one of the first cakes I ever made, what, about 3.5 years ago now. And it's stuck, it's our most popular cake to date. So we had to bang it on the old Build Your Own at Home package, didn't we? So, bang it in there. See, I'm starting with the bigger things first. Then we can start slotting all the little bits in. I'm gonna go for Oreo chocolate, Cadbury's Oreo chocolate. So banger. It's a good idea actually to remove all the packaging of your toppings before you start decorating, so you don't have to waste time removing the packaging. While your cake's just sat there melting away, get all the packaging off first. So it's about like creating texture and different styles. So some of them you can cut in half like that to reveal the inside like so, or you can just cut it, the little top off like that. Now you're still going to bang it in there. Like so. Very randomly, very random. Tip is every time you put a topping on, just give it a little turn because you see it from like a different angle, and it helps to give it a visual from every angle when you finish. So Cadbury's Fudge, what else have I got? Cadbury's Fudge, Twix, got a Whisper Gold in here. I'm going to bang that on now. Again, just a random chop, no set way. Twix is out. I like Twix because they've got a nice, when you cut down the centre, got a nice little centre. The description is amazing. All right, so we need to speed up a little bit now because it's warm today. Make sure you don't do it outside in the sun because things will melt. One of our first kitchens at home, one of our first kitchens in Pleesecakes actually, was under a tin roof in a warehouse, and everything used to melt. It used to be a nightmare. So you can see how we're creating a bit of height now. And I turn it every single time we put a topping in, so see it from a different angle. Now we really are getting fully loaded now, so I might just bang another flake in right there, I think. Or maybe just like another one in there. I mean, it's getting a bit silly now. I think we're gonna go one more flake there. Fills the gaps. Buttons. Pull your buttons out. And just group a few together. Where are we gonna start? Start there, just like pile them on. Go quiet when I describe. Right. A few here, a few there. And our final sprinkles. So we've got Oreo crumb, we've got Biscoff crumb, and we've got some mini fudge pieces. And all we're going to do is just sprinkle on the edge. on the top. Sprinkle where you want. You sprinkle. It's your cake, you sprinkle. Like that, like that. I've made a mess. Give the board a little wipe if you want. And that is our fully loaded Pleesecake. Now I want to see your creations. Make sure you tag us on social media using the hashtag BYOAH. I can never get that right. BYOAH! BYOAH! And I'd love to see your creations. So that is our fully loaded. Once it's decorated, if you're eating it today, whack it in the fridge to defrost. Probably about 4 to 8 hours, depending on your fridge temperature. If you're not eating it today, bang it in the freezer and it'll keep for about a month with all the toppings on it. If you can put it in a cake box, better, but in the freezer is absolutely fine. And yeah, bang it in the fridge if you're eating it today. So that is our fully loaded, build your own at home. I hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe. So comment below if you want to see a certain topping packages, or if you've got some flavour ideas or combinations. We would love to see it, and we can try and get it into a topping package for our build your own at home pack. Remember, this is a UK wide product, so if you're anywhere in the UK, if you're in Wales, Scotland, wherever, head to the link in the comments and it will deliver it straight to your door. We'll see you next time. Big up.